Today we're going to explore the main problem with Carl Jung and why people tend to get stuck when it comes to shadow integration and applying his methods. And in the end, I'm going to give you a crucial key that makes everything work. You'll get unstuck and be able to apply all of this knowledge to better life, relationships, and finally achieve integration. And by the way, when you join my newsletter down below, I'll send you a copy of my book Pistis, Demystifying Jungian Psychology, in which I cover all aspects of Carl Jung's work. So 5 years ago, I started writing a series of in-depth guides breaking down every component of Carl Jung's ideas and methodology in simple language. So I covered shadow integration, the puer aeternus, the psychological types, dream interpretation, animus in anima, individuation, and even active imagination. And eventually this turned into my book Pistis, Demystifying Jungian Psychology. And I'm grateful over 300 people already have a copy in their homes. This is just mind-blowing. But after all of these years, I still see people getting stuck and unable to apply these ideas to better their lives. And this happens because Carl Jung's work is quite paradoxical, because on one hand, Jung explores the psychology of the puer and puella aeternus, aka the man-child and woman-child, and how living in their fantasies instead of real life is poisonous. But on the other hand, he spent more than half of his life talking about abstractions, symbolism, metaphors, and giving almost zero advice on how to implement this knowledge to better your life and transform your relationships. And this creates a massive problem because, as Jung says, the unconscious has a numinous quality, which means people get easily fascinated and engulfed by their inner fantasies and can't find a way out. They start living in this illusory world and bend reality to fit what's going on inside their minds. So learning about concepts such as complexes, the shadow, and animus and anima usually gets people even more stuck in their heads. And they start thinking that healing and integration are an intellectual riddle to be cracked. And when taken to an extreme, it leads to dissociation and even psychotic symptoms. So before this problem, two keys must be understood to use Carl Jung's work to finally achieve integration. Firstly, the terminology Jung created isn't meant to substitute reality. These words are simply terms to help us spot certain patterns. So, for instance, the shadow isn't a demonic entity waiting to get you. The shadow is simply a term that refers to what is unconscious. It's neither good nor bad, but neutral. So we all have good qualities and talents that are repressed, and bad habits and patterns we are unaware of. And secondly, neurosis is essentially a disconnection from reality. So to make things really simple, when someone is feeling neurotic, it's because there's something in their lives they're not facing, taking responsibility for, giving proper attention to, or developing and creating. For instance, the neurosis of the puer aeternus is that he's constantly looking for comfort and avoiding the responsibility of becoming an adult and creating his own life. In the same vein, many people feel neurotic because their creative energy is completely misplaced. They don't give it the necessary attention, and that's why they're restless and life just feels dull. So, in the end, Carl Jung's methods are tools to give shape to the unconscious and help us understand what's repressed, undeveloped, what needs to be created, or what's causing problems. But giving shape to the unconscious is only the first step, as inner work must be embodied to better your real life and relationships. So that said, integration means devoting time and energy and giving life to what's repressed, undeveloped, or asking to be created. So integration requires action and making practical changes in the real world. For instance, if you find a repressed talent or creative project, intellectually musing about it or worse, feeling shadow work prompts won't do anything. You must actually pursue it in real life, make time for it, take a class, experiment, and be actively involved with it. It needs effort. And that's why analyzing dreams or doing active imagination only makes sense if you're taking action on these insights. Otherwise, it's completely useless. And that's why the missing piece that makes all of this inner exploration work is to immerse yourself in reality and make practical changes that reflect your insights. Just take action. And if you want a step-by-step that follows Carl Jung's original psychological principles to integrate the shadow, watch this video next.